now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
All right, thanks a lot, Ken, and thank you for tuning in to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. Rich Walsh, give us a call, 412-575-2600 is the number. At Paul Zeise is with me tonight. We'll be talking about, we always seem to talk about Pitt when you're on, Paul. So we'll probably be talking about
whatever
Pitt.
you want to talk about.
So give us a call.
As we always do, you know what I'm saying?
Also, the Penguins in action right now. They're playing out in Dallas. It's the annual Father's Trip, which seems like it's a fun trip. It's the 9th year they've been doing this. And, you know, the one thing that we talked to some of the coaches and players about, and especially Mike Sullivan touched on this, that it's motivation for the players. You know, they want to play well in front of their dad, right? You mean?
And they got 2 games on the road, and, you know what I mean? I'm sure tomorrow they'll have a bunch of activities planned, you know, for the fathers and stuff. It's a nice thing. The Pirates do the same thing. I'm not sure. Do the Steelers have a father's trip?
No, I don't think so. Yeah. I mean, I know I see them on the road. I know family, but they don't have a dedicated trip for family.
But I think really football, basketball, hockey and baseball probably lend themselves more because of the way the schedule is.
Yeah.
Like if you have 3 games in Wrigley in baseball, you know, it's worth it to bring your fathers. You know, they get 3 games and all that. In hockey, you get 2 games in a weekend, so, you know. Football, you get 1 game. And the other thing is I'd be willing to bet it's probably hard to get that many tickets for a football game. I mean,
I would imagine
trip, you're talking about, you know, what is there, 53 on the roster? I mean, you know.
Plus, they bring everyone, all the other guys, like the practice squad guys.
So you're talking about 63 dads plus all the staff's dads. I mean, it's probably hard to get that many tickets, I would think.
When you think about it, I guess you're right.
NFL
it is
Stadium, I don't know. Maybe.
But, you know, I think it's a good idea. And I asked if it was unique to the Penguins. I know they've been doing it for 9 years. I don't think the Penguins started this. I forget which teams actually started it. I don't know if it was Tampa. I forget who started it. But Mike Sullivan said there's a handful of teams that do this in the NHL. So I just think it's good. I think it's rewarding. I mean, I would, if my kid was a professional athlete, I would love to go hang out with a bunch of dads and fathers.
It's fun. You know, it's a lot of fun. And, you know, they usually play well when the dads are watching. So.
Okay. One team that's not playing well right now is the Pitt Panther basketball team, who lost again yesterday to Clemson. Another tough loss. They didn't even cover the spread this time, Paul. So the team is trending in the wrong direction. And I remember us talking on this show at the beginning of the season, and you said if you would judge it on how they finish the season, whether he should come back or not. Well, they're still over. And I only see maybe 1, maybe 2 games on the rest of the schedule that they have a chance to win. And so the odds are they might not win a game. So what do you change your mind now? I know you've been a big advocate. We talk about this maybe once a week.
I'll say this again, okay? It would not be fair to give the guy until the end of this year.
I get it.
Wait, hold up. It would not be fair. You got to give a guy more time. So if it were me, I would give him another year. Now, that being said, 3 or 4 weeks ago, I was adamant that there's no really good argument to bring him back. Now, here's the thing. They've played 12 ACC games. They've lost 9 of them by 14 points or more, which means they're not even competing, okay? They're not better now than they were when they played Miami at the beginning, you know, the first ACC game. They're not any better. In fact, they might even be worse. They certainly look like they're worse defensively than they were, you know. So they're not getting better as a team. Now, some of the players, you know, individually are getting a little bit better. But as a team, they're not getting better. They're not really even competing in the ACC. So, and there's nobody coming to the games. So if you're Heather Lyke and company, to me, you know what? If they decide to pull the trigger, I'd have a hard time crushing them for it. I wouldn't agree completely with it because I think, you know, if you look at what they have, you know, you get Luther back next year, you get the Ellison kid coming in, you got all these guys back, and they're a year older. You know, maybe you have a better team. But I couldn't crush them, whereas a month ago I would have crushed them for it. Now I couldn't crush them if they decide to pull the plug. I still wouldn't agree with it because I think a year, you know, it's hard to come in and build a team in the ACC, but I do think, though, these last 6 games in the ACC, they need to be competitive.
Yeah, I see both sides of this argument, Paul. But one thing that I see before we go to break is what does that say to your fan base or to the people that are coming to the game if this guy can't win a game, not competitive, and you're bringing him back? So you think there's 1,500 that go to the games this year? If you bring this guy back, there might be 500. I mean, what optimism do you have? I know your diehard fans basketball will look at it. Yeah, they're going to be better next year. But other people just won't care.
Here's the flip side of that. You bring in somebody, unless you bring in Sean Miller, who's you're going to bring in that's really going to make that much of an impact in ticket sales? You've got to buy this guy out for $9.5 million. Don't forget that.
I know.
My thing is, winning ultimately is what's going to bring the fans back. Okay, you go out and hire, I don't know, the next Josh Pastner or the next Bryce Drew. Okay, some young guy who comes in. Maybe there's a little bit of excitement and you have a spike in the ticket sales for a couple of days. People go, but if they still aren't winning,
it'll go back to what it was.
Right. So to me, if you just leave Kevin Stallings in place for one more year, you probably are going to have a better chance of winning next year. Not necessarily I don't think you can win 12 or 13 ACC games next year, but maybe you win 7 or 8, and now you've shown progress. Okay, now you go with it for one more year, and if you go from 7 or 8 to like 9 or 10, then all of a sudden you're back to having a somewhat respective program. I'm just telling you, when you continually fire guys and bring guys in and bring guys out, all that stuff, you never develop a program. And I think that stability is a good thing. And frankly, I think Pitt should learn from the football program. They
don't have stability.
They shouldn't have fired Dave Wannstedt. They really shouldn't have. Now Pat Narduzzi finally has the thing back, and I think he's got it on the right track. But it took them, 7 years or 8 years since they fired Dave Wannstedt. For what? You know what I mean? So you got to be.
Didn't get along with someone.
Well, that's what I mean. But you got to be careful if you're going to continue to do that, because the other thing is you get a reputation as a program where coaches can't survive, and that's not good either.
All right. Well, we got to take a break. Back with your phone calls. 412-575-2600 is the number. Right after the break.